We are coming to you live on Super Tuesday. That's right, folks. The big Democratic primary voting night is officially here. This is the big night when Democrats in 14 states across America will decide whether the Democratic nominee should be an old man or an even older man. Now remember, Super Tuesday is super important because whichever nominee comes out on top tonight gets a big boost in the race for the Democratic nomination. And you also get all the losing candidates' lunch money. So let's kick it off with a few of the results that we already know, right? Vermont was easily won by the original founder of the state, Bernie Sanders. Already off to a win. And we know that Colorado has also gone his way. But it's looking like tonight is all about Joe Biden because black voters just put him over the top all across the South. In Virginia, he won by 30%. And he's also been declared the winner in North Carolina and in Alabama. So right now, black people are embracing Biden so hard, I wouldn't be surprised if he rolls up to his next debate speech just like, Wakanda for, you know the thing, you know the thing. Now, we can also report that Michael Bloomberg has won the territory of American Samoa. Yeah, which means he gets their delegates and full control of their Girl Scout cookies. It's not Thin Mints, but it's something. Now, here's the thing. Every network tonight can give you the primary results as they happen. But here at The Daily Show, my friends, we've invested in technology that can predict who will win every state before the votes are even counted. So let's turn to our senior election analyst, Ronnie Chang, everybody. Ronnie's standing by at our state-of-the-art Daily Show votecaster. Ronnie, let's not waste any time. What have you got for us?
That's right, Trevor. Thanks to the votecaster, I can tell you who has won the biggest prize of the night. California. Oh, damn, sorry. I just need to log in here. Shit. Okay, sorry, I just gotta remember my password here.
Well, just put in the password. We gotta go. We're live. We gotta go.
Yeah. What was it again? I haven't used this thing in like 4 years now. What was it? What was I into 4 years ago? I mean, all my passwords are like something to do with pop culture. So what was it? Like, was this something to do with Deadpool or was it Lincoln? Was that 4 years ago? Or was that? I mean, it was a great movie either way, but maybe it was it Hiddleswift? I think it was Hiddleswift.
Hiddleswift?
Yeah. You know, Tom Hiddleston and Taylor Swift. Hiddleswift. You remember? They were so in love. Remember? I really thought they were gonna make it. I mean, I really think that's what the password is, but I don't want to get locked out.
Dude, just click forgot password, Ronnie.
Okay, geez, someone's in a rush. All right, fine. I'll just click forgot password here. Oh, damn, security question. Who is your best friend?
Well, Ronnie, that's easy. We don't have time for this. Just write my name. You always say we're best friends. Write my name. Let's go.
Well, I mean, you're a good friend, but, I mean, you're definitely the best friend in the room, but you're not, like, security question best friend, right? I mean, someone who just comes to mind immediately. Like, who is it? Like, Roy? Is it Roy? Is it Desi? I mean, it's definitely not Michael Costa.
God damn, you know what, Ronnie? We're live. We don't have time for this. I'm so sorry, everyone. We'll figure it out. We'll check in with Ronnie Chang later. Okay, as it stands, it looks like this Super Tuesday is a lot more dramatic than previously anticipated. Because remember a few weeks ago, people were saying that Bernie was going to clean up, right? But then after Biden dominated South Carolina, he was neck and neck with Bernie. And what's propelled him even further was getting help from a few new friends.
Former Vice President Joe Biden is riding into Super Tuesday on a fresh wave of support. 3 of his former rivals, Pete Buttigieg, Amy Klobuchar, and Beto O'Rourke, made last-minute endorsements before today's critical votes. At a dueling rally, Senator Bernie Sanders spoke in Minnesota, Senator Klobuchar's home state, where he extended an olive branch.
To all of Amy and Pete's millions of supporters, the door is open. Come on in.
The door is open, but close it after you walk in. Air conditioning isn't cheap. Come on, quickly. But yes, last night was big for Joe Biden because he got all the endorsements of his former rivals. Yeah, Buttigieg came out to say Joe is the only one who could unite the party. Klobuchar came out to say that Joe is the best choice for moderates. And Beto O'Rourke came out to remind people he still exists. I was the guy who dropped the F-bombs. So you don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be a genius to notice that the Democratic Party right now is at a crossroads. On one side, you've got Bernie's revolution. On the other side, Biden's return to normalcy. Now, some people fear that this could become a rift that destroys the Democrats. And Donald Trump wants to do his part to make sure that happens.
No, I think it's rigged against Bernie, but maybe he'll pull it through. It was rigged against me 4 years ago, and I pulled it through. I think it's rigged against Bernie. Buttigieg just went out and said something, and probably they'll say, hey, look, if I win, I'll put you in the administration. That's called quid pro quo, right? Quid pro quo.
Yeah, something tells me the only thing Trump has learned from the entire Ukraine scandal is the phrase quid pro quo. You know what it's like? It's almost like Trump has one of those word of the day calendars, but every word is a crime he personally committed. If you ask me, this whole nomination is being embezzled. But Trump isn't the only thing plaguing the Democratic primary right now. There's also an actual plague. You see, because the coronavirus is out there, right? And there are concerns that Democratic voters are not going to turn out the way people expect them to because they don't want to pick up the same pen that 1,000 people have already coughed on. So to put the voters at ease, the Democratic Party had to improvise.
Super worries on this Super Tuesday, not over how voting is going, but how this virus is spreading.
We've given hand sanitizer, sanitary wipes. We've given gloves to our poll workers. We've also given them some instructions from the CDC about how to use hand sanitizers, just proper hygiene.
Some are actually sending greeters to people's cars to take their ballots right from them so that nervous voters don't have to interact with the public.
The polling locations aren't very busy inside because of drive-by voting.
Hey, are you changing it from Klobuchar or Buttigieg? Yeah, so you're coming in and you're going to mark it differently. Yeah. Can we ask you who?
No. Okay, no answer.
Yeah, because of coronavirus, polling sites are giving people hand sanitizer, they're giving them gloves, and some states have even instituted drive-by voting, which is apparently not as cool as it sounds. No, because when they said drive-by voting, I thought it means someone pulls out of nowhere and just like, this is for Medicare, bitch! I voted. Now, while election officials are trying their damnedest to limit the spread of the coronavirus between voters, at a Bernie rally in Minnesota last night, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar seemed to be going for a completely different approach.
Are you all ready for this revolution? I want each one of you in the audience to take a quick moment with me. Hold the hand of the person to your right. It's gonna be all right.
No, it's not. What are you doing? This is like step-by-step instructions for spreading coronavirus. Okay, now lick your finger and put it in your neighbor's nose. And at first I was like, why is Ilhan Omar doing this? This is crazy. But then I was like, oh man, this is actually genius when you think about it, right? Because just think about it. Think about it. You've got all of those people in that room, right? And what are all those people gonna need after the germs have been exchanged? Free healthcare. Who do you get free healthcare from? Bernie Sanders. Boom. 3D chess. 3D chess. All right, I've just been told that Ronnie Chang finally has his votecaster back up and running, and we can see which Democratic candidate has won the big one, California. So, Ronnie, I guess this means you figured out who your best friend is?
Yes, I did, Trevor. It turns out my best friend is Phoebe, okay? She was always my favorite. But now, I'm stuck in this stupid captcha thing, all right? Let me walk you through this. So you're supposed to click the squares that contain traffic lights.
Ronnie, everyone knows how it works. Just click on the traffic lights. Let's move on.
Yeah, okay, Einstein. It's not that easy, all right? I mean, okay, sure, this one is definitely a traffic light, and over here is obviously contain a traffic light, right? But then this is where it starts to get tricky, okay? Because, like, this one's clipping the edge over here. Is this a traffic light? And, I mean, you got the pole here. Is the pole part of the traffic light? I mean, is this a trick question? I mean, who knows what's happening? In fact, you know what? Okay, you know what? Let me just ask the audience here, okay? Who thinks this is part of the traffic light? Anybody here who thinks this is traffic light?
No, don't encourage it, Ronnie. Why are you making this such a big deal? Just click the poll. Who cares?
Trevor, I care, okay? Because if I get this wrong, I'm a robot.
Ronnie, we just want you to tell us who won California.
California? I can't even tell you if I'm a robot right now, okay?
All right, you know what, Ronnie? You have your existential crisis, and we'll come back to you when you know what's actually going on. I'm so sorry, guys. This is horrible. Now, this isn't just a big night for Bernie, Biden, and the coronavirus. Perhaps the candidate who has the most riding on tonight is Mike Bloomberg, former New York City mayor and undefeated limbo champion. You see, when he joined the race in November, Bloomberg came in with a bold strategy of completely ignoring the first 4 primaries and instead betting his entire campaign on making a big splash on Super Tuesday. And to make that happen, he's been spending money harder than a dad at Chuck E. Cheese trying to keep custody of his kids.
By Super Tuesday, the candidates will have spent more than $1 billion on the airwaves. Bloomberg alone accounts for half that spending.
That spending includes more than $1 million a day on Facebook.
Bloomberg has spent approximately $82 every second just in the month of January.
Biden's campaign buying only $4,000 of digital ads in California, $4,000, while Bloomberg has spent $78 million on ads in that state alone.
Bloomberg has hired 2,400 staffers, cornering the market.
Bloomberg's also snaffling up all the good staffers by paying them twice what other campaigns offer, as well as throwing in laptops and the latest iPhones, and for some lucky staffers, fully furnished luxury apartments for them to stay in.
Mike Bloomberg spent $11,000 on sushi, which equates to 9,000 sushi rolls from the New York restaurant they ordered from.
God damn. Bloomberg spent $11,000 on sushi? Yo, for that kind of money, I better be eating the Little Mermaid. That's a shit ton. But I mean, for Bloomberg, though, spending $11,000 on sushi it's nothing. I mean, in fact, this guy is so rich, he did something over the weekend that no other candidate has the money nor the ego to do. He bought out an entire commercial break.
Mike Bloomberg actually ran an ad yesterday, spent about $1 million doing it, a 3-minute ad designed to look a little bit like an Oval Office address.
Good evening. I know this has been a very worrisome week for many Americans. The coronavirus is spreading and the economy is taking a hit. As Americans, we've faced many challenges before and we have overcome them together by looking out for one another. And I'm confident that is how we will get through this one as well. I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
You know, there's rich, and then there's billionaire rich. Because you realize this guy made his own Oval Office and then bought his own presidential address. I didn't even know you could do that. Yeah. And it looks legit. I bet some people were confused. You know, Trump was watching that like, shh, the president is talking. Shut up, everybody. Like, sir, you're the president. I'm Mike Bloomberg? So Bloomberg spent over $1 million to convince all of us that he's the man to defeat coronavirus. But then a video Bloomberg released yesterday of him eating pizza suggests that he actually may be part of the problem. He licked his fingers, and then he goes back and touches everything else. That is so disgusting. I bet the coronavirus watched that and was like, ugh, I need to wash my hands. Oh. So just remember, Mike Bloomberg has spent over $500 million trying to win this nomination. But all that money seems to have bought him is people digging up skeletons from his past and a debate where Elizabeth Warren completely burned him to the ground. In fact, that night was such a humiliating one that Donald Trump has even made it part of his latest comedy routine.
She was really mean to Mini Mike, I'll tell you, the way she treated him. He didn't know what hit him. He's going, oh, get me off of this stage. Get me off! Get me off of this stage!
Oh, shit! That was some pretty good comedy. I don't know what I'm more impressed by, Trump's Bloomberg impression or the fact that he was able to do a squat. That was pretty slick. So after 15 weeks of everyone asking the question, can a billionaire buy the election? Tonight, we might have gotten our answer.
Michael Bloomberg is having a terrible night.
Bloomberg is sinking like a rock.
Mike Bloomberg, who is, fair to say, not having the night he thought he paid for.
Campaign officials tell my colleague Josh Letterman that Bloomberg will now reassess the campaign, and once the data comes in.
That's right, folks. It looks like yet again, Bloomberg has come up short. Wow! I actually feel bad for this guy, man. Think about it. He came into this race with $60 billion, and now he has what? $59.5 billion? I would not want to be him right now. All right, before we go to an ad break, let's quickly check in with Ronnie Chang and the Votecaster and see if he can give us anything. Ronnie, please tell me you're up and running.
Yes. I'm in now, and let's find out who won California. Oh, damn. Sorry. Okay, we just gotta wait for this ad to play
Ronnie,
out.
are you ads? Why didn't you just pay for the premium version?
Okay, because Trevor, some of us don't have $12.99 a month. This ball out of control. All right. Sorry, Forbes. Besides, it's just an ad. Okay, I can just skip it. Look, it's over before you know it. All right. You just have to press skip and damn. I accidentally opened the ad. Okay, damn. Okay, you know what? This one's on me. I'm sorry. This is my bad. My bad. Actually, you know what? That's actually a pretty dope jacket. I gotta say. I mean, I've actually been looking for a jacket like that. I mean, how does it know? It's like you talk about it and it just shows up. I mean,
are you being serious right now, Ronnie?
Yeah. I mean, I think leather's coming back, right? Spring's here. I think I can pull this off.
All right. I'm so sorry, guys. This has been a complete waste of time, and now we have to go for a short ad break.
Why don't you just skip the ad?
Shut up, Ronnie! The Daily Show is live, and we'll be back with more results from Super Tuesday. Don't go away!